people, and welcome back to my channel. I'm She's on a Budget. Today I'm doing something slightly different. I'm walking you through how I lay out my budget planner. I plan to do something like this once a month. It will just be a general overview of the month, so a general budget for the whole month. I'll show you my income for the whole month and my outgoings for the whole month, as well as the sinking funds that I have set up and am currently running. I'll also show you my debt tracker and show you how much money I've paid off so far and what I have left to go. My goal for 2020 is to become debt free. It's a good idea, I think, to keep an eye on that on a monthly basis and to share that with you. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, click on the notification bell so you're up to date with all of my latest videos, and leave a comment in the comment box below. This is the second page of the Erin Conjuring planner that I use. I use the monthly Deluxe planner, and if we go into the next section, you can see that I've already crossed out 2019. The 2019 section, and I'm just working with the 2020 section. For this section, I've just put rings around birthdays, and I've just made a note of the birthdays underneath each month. You may be aware that I currently have a sinking fund for birthdays, and my goal for this year is, although I am budgeting, is to try and get every person that is in my immediate family at least a birthday card for the year, and a gift if I can afford it, but the main goal is to get them a birthday card. So on this page I've put down the months of the year, and I've also put down the likelihood of me having to make a big purchase for that month. So last month I had to purchase a tyre for my car, so I've put that down, and then I can obviously keep an eye on how often I'm having to buy tyres if I end up buying more tyres in the future. I've also put down all of the canoeing competitions that my daughter has, as well as her canoe camps coming up for the year. So you can see that she has quite a few spread out across the whole year. This month we have one this weekend, and we also have her birthday, as well as another competition at the end of the month. So I just have to be aware of these because they are expenses for me, and I have a sinking fund set up for them. So it's just gives me an idea of how much money I should be having in those sinking funds ready for these camps and competitions. I've also put down under the month of September that my car will be due a service, because that's around about the time that I gave a service last year. As I go through the year, I will add in any additional purchases that will come up, but for now I'm using it for competitions. Okay, the next page has been left blank, and then we go into the month of January. So you can see, if you have seen my first video, you'll know that I went through my goals and my balances for my debts at that time. Over here I've added in my debt snowball payments, so the amount of money that I pay towards debts for the month of December and the remaining balances for those. And then we have our monthly overview, which is where I fill in all of the expenses that I make throughout the month, and I use a key to colour code those. So red is for food, all of the purchases that are written down in blue are for fuel, for all the purchases in green come under utilities, and black purchases are from either my sinking funds or emergency funds, and I state exactly which one they've come from when I do my weekly check-in. Okay, then we have turnover, and we are now on our current month, so we are in February. And what I have done is I've put down all of the payments that I've made towards debt again. So I've done my debt snowball for January on this side of the page, and you can see that although I officially started vlogging my debt-free journey in January, I was paying towards debt before that. but you can see that I actually made a more of a concerted effort in the month of January, and I managed to pay off my first 3 debts. I managed to clear those balances, and I also made these payments towards the remaining debts. So these are their current balances as of February. Apart from this one, because the direct debit for this one comes out at the end of January, and I think I made that payment the week before the direct debit came out, so I think that's actually £20 less than this balance, but I have amended it in my I will amend it in the budget that I'm about to do. So yeah, I had a starting balance of £12,059.59 in debt, and we made a payment altogether, including the extra debt payment that I made, of £777.50. So we're down to £11,282.09. So yeah, I think when I wrote this all out, I actually didn't realise. I knew obviously I made an extra debt payment, but I didn't actually realise how much money I had paid in total to debt. So having this as a reminder really does keep me motivated. And yeah, I was a little bit sad at first, thinking £700 that I've paid to debt is such a lot of money. I read something on Instagram, I think, and it said something about every pound that you're paying towards debt, you're actually increasing your net worth. And I think I like the spin of that, and I'm gonna take that going forward. So yes, I've increased my worth by £777.50. That's how I'd rather look at it. Okay, so moving on to this month, I've just used this layout exactly how the book comes. So I've put down my birthdays that are coming up, that I will need to purchase cards for or gifts for. So I've got my daughters and my nieces, and I've also put down some goals that I am hoping to achieve. I've been trying to have mini goals that I'm focusing on rather than my overall debt-free journey. So I've got to pay off debt 4, that's my goal this month. My goal is also to set up some new kits and some cash envelopes for my Etsy account. I have been trying to post at least 2 videos a week, and I'm hoping to maintain that goal going into this month also. On YouTube, I have a camp on the 1st and 2nd, which is this weekend, and we also have a competition at the end of this month for my daughter. So for canoeing, I've put those down as well. Again, that's just to remind me of these payments that will be coming out of my account, and money that I'll have to be putting towards those sinking funds also. And down here I've put down some ideas because, as you know, I'm trying to increase my YouTube channel and an Etsy account, and these are my side hustles that I'm trying to focus on at the moment and grow. So I'm jotting down ideas for videos and ideas to increase my Etsy account. Okay, so next page is the monthly overview. This is a page that I'll be using on a weekly basis. I've put down the bills that are due for this month already. So I've just used stickers for regular bills that come out every month. So now I'm going to set up my budget for the month of February. As you know, I create a zero-based budget every week, and this is so that I can keep an eye on my outgoing a lot closer. But my monthly budget is for me to have an idea of exactly how much money will be coming in for the whole month and going out, and it will also remind me of certain payments that are coming up. So I thought it would be a good idea just to do a monthly budget as well as a weekly one going forward. Okay, so now I'm about to set up the budget for the month, log down all of my sinking funds, and fill in my debt tracker. So the first thing I'm going to do is create my monthly budget. Just going to check you can see. Okay, so I'm going to put down my income. My first income I'm putting down is the income that I predict I'm going to get from my full-time job. So that's going to be £1,655. Okay, yeah, I didn't say before, but these are predictions, and at the end of the month I'll actually put down the real amount that came in. And then for my additional income, so I'm talking about my son, tuition that I do part-time, that will be £1,082.68. Okay, for debts 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, their monthly payments are 20, 11, 80, 24, and 60. So my total this month will be 20, add 11, add 80, add 24, add 60, which is £195. Okay, for my expenses, my rent is 1,050. For tithe, my tithe is 10% of my income, so I'm just going to add up my income quickly. So income is 2,737.68. So 10% of that will be 234. No, 274. £274 for that. Food is £40 a week, so that's 160. Utilities is £22 a week, so that's 80. Fuel is 200. DVLA, which is my car tax, that is £12.68 a month. TV license, this comes out every quarter, and it's due this month, and that will be £39.87. Virgin Media this month is £13.94, and that's because I made a large payment last month for that. My iCloud payment is £2.49. Canoe fees are £101 a month, and car insurance is £64.80. So let's add these up. For my expenses, that's £1,998.78. So I'm going to add up my income now and subtract my expenses from that to see what I have left over. So I've got 1,655, add 1082.68, and subtract 195 minus 1998.78, which I'm left with £543.90. Okay, I've worked out my income, I've put down how much money I'm paying towards debt this month, and I've also worked out how much my basic expenses are going to be. And so far we're left with £543.90. 90 pence. Next thing I'm going to do is add in my sinking funds. So I'm just going to put my starting balances for those funds. I've already created my zero-based budget for this week, so this is taking into consideration the money I've put in to them this week as well. Okay, so birthdays, my starting balance is £20. Canoeing, my starting balance is 146. Oh, made another mistake. My starting balance for birthdays is £30. And for canoeing, it's 146. Car maintenance is 10. Spending, I have 10 in there. And at Snowball, we currently have £34, 34 pence. So in total, we have 30 plus 146 plus 10 plus 10 plus 34, which is £230, 34. Okay, and as usual, I will put the remaining balances at the end of the month. So finally, I'm going to fill in my debt tracker. I'm going to start off with the minimum payments that I pay. So for debt number 4, my minimum payment is £20. For debt 5, it's 11. Debt 6 is 80. 7 is 24. And 8 is 80. And the balances as of the beginning of this month are 203.21, 1,133.21, 1,228.84, and 2,384.20, and 6,309.33. Okay, so my total minimum payments will be £195, because I've already worked them out over here. My total debt going into February is 203.21 plus 1133.1 plus 1228.84 plus 2384.20 plus 6309 is £11,259.09. Okay, so I'm hoping to bring that down by at least £200 this month, though the minimum is 200. My overall goal would be to get into the tens this month. That would be amazing, because we broke the 11,000 barrier last month, so I'm hoping to get into the tens. That would be brilliant. So yeah, we have got £543.90. I was going to fill in the amount that I was going to be putting into my sinking funds and towards extra debt, but I'm not going to do that now. I'll do it at the end of the month when I've actually put down my real numbers, just so that I can see clearly where that extra money has gone. Okay, so my weekly check-in page is something that I'll be using on a weekly basis. I've started to use a mini notepad as my transaction log, just so that I can keep an eye on my daily purchases a lot closer without having to carry this around with me. And what I would be doing on a weekly basis is transferring that information into my check-in page so that I can see exactly how much I've spent and if or what is left over in any of those envelopes. That's all for now, guys. I hope this video was useful. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and leave a comment in the comment box below. I'll speak to you in the next video. Have a good day.